Hi Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So, what exciting, lovely stories are happening to Gemini this week? Give me one additional guidance card before I shuffle the rest of the deck. Yeah, so you got the Yang card, okay? This is obviously about action, okay? It's this fiery energy, Gemini, that propels our life forward. As an air signs and fire signs are the energy of activity, okay? Water and earth are about receptivity, and fire and air are about action. So there's obviously a call to take some action this week, Gemini. So I'm going to pull 6 cards and we'll try and find clarity about where this action wants to take place, okay? 6 cards please for Gemini. And actually I find that Yang card a very yes card. It's about saying yes to life, okay? 10 of Wands behind you, yes, good, it's behind you. That's a lot better. The card of resurrection as your gift. The challenge is the 9 of Cups. Probably because the 7 of Pentacles is in your relationship house, and underneath the Judgment is the 5 of Pentacles. So these 2 cards, for some of you, there might be a healing of a split between you and someone else, or over some sort of financial issue that's happened. Oh God, the moon's the outcome. I don't mind the moon, I'm sorry about that, but the moon and the 7 of Pentacles are quite similar cards, okay? They're all about time passing and allowing time to pass. I will clarify. What's the moon about, please? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is walking from the moon, and it's with this energy. The Judgment card does the gift. The Judgment card and the Death card go hand in hand. This is the opposite side of the Death card. So this is this feeling of resurrection, feeling really, really grateful just to be here, to be alive. Some of you are receiving some sort of news this week, because the 5 of Pentacles is this additional card of insufficiency and lack. But over the last couple of months, it's taken a really different note for me. There's one of these figures and they've got a hat and it's in this light, okay? So in all my readings just about, it's been coming across as a division between you and someone else being restored. And because it's under the Judgment card, and the Page of Wands is an energy of stepping forward, same as the 5 of Pentacles. So there might be a stepping forward in order to heal some sort of rift. That might be relationships. For some of you, it's not about relationships. It's about some sort of moving forward. Could be a new job, could be a new house, could be something that represents a new opportunity that's going to heal the sense of you being a little bit, you know, sometimes the 5 of Pentacles can be that feeling of being on the outside of life, looking on. But this Page of Wands and the Judgment card is about healing that rift by saying yes to stepping forward to new opportunities. It might be some sort of creative desire. It might literally be a new opportunity for a job, but for some of you, it's some sort of new desire to go down a certain road. And it could be as small as, I want to go and take that class. But what it's doing is moving you out of being that feeling of being in this winter, this feeling of looking on at life. And it's actually bringing you back into the state of really, really, really beautiful happiness. Gemini, absolutely love it for you. Behind you is that Ten of Wands. Fantastic. Let him keep walking. The Ten of Wands is another completion card, because these 10 wands are about to be put down. Never ever the easiest energy when we're in it, because sometimes we feel oppressed. Sometimes we've been carrying so many issues other people have, that we feel so much of our life experience is built on, oh, just rubbish, you know, other people's issues, having to work at a job we don't want to be in, that sort of story. Anything like that can be the Ten of Wands. But look at this beautiful resurrection energy. The challenge is the Nine of Cups. So you're not giving full hey yet. Why is the Nine of Cups a challenge, please? It's with the page, it's with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Nine of Cups to the Knight of Cups, there'll be an awful lot of, we're off, yeah, it's all going, it's all in this brilliantly joyful wish fulfillment, but it's your challenge. And for some of you, it's only because it's a page, and the split between you and your happiness, between you and another person, is beginning to be healed, but you're not at this happy ever after, whatever that means, Gemini, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles is how other people are showing up for you. A lot of contemplation, a bit of a pause here, and that's probably why that's a challenge. A lot of people don't like the Seven of Pentacles. It depends. Why? What's the Seven of Pentacles about, please? Yeah, Four of Swords. So there's a little bit of a pullback from other people in your life. Not completely, but a little bit. And I think a lot of your job this week, Gemini, is stepping forward to include yourself fully in life. Yeah, fully in life by generally, it's about taking an action that connects you again with life and happiness. Because look, the Judgment card is with the Sun. All about interconnectedness, all about joy, all about expression. But you're going to have to take some sort of action to make that happen. Page of Wands, Yang card, all very saying yes to opportunities, desires, that sort of thing. The Moon is the outcome. Again, we're going back to a little bit of a not knowing energy, because the Moon card is nighttime. A lot of irony here, because the gift is clarity. The gift is coming out of this dark night of the soul, this feeling of oppression, and beginning to move out of and saying yes to life. All very beautiful cards. Then you retreat a little bit, because the Moon card represents nighttime, resting, and that is how you're ending the week. But if I was having a reading like this, I'd be quite happy to end in the Moon, because the Moon is much more about rest in order to move back out again. Quite a lot of people get quite quiet cards on a Sunday, a bit like the Four of Swords, a bit like not as dynamic. A lot of this reading here is about taking action or some sort of new opportunity that's coming your way. But when we get the Sun and the Judgment card, they all talk about bringing your light forward. So when we bring our light forward, we're bringing our sense of warmth, our sense of personality. We're no longer allowing ourselves to be oppressed by circumstances, and we're very, very much saying yes to life. And that is the essential issue of your card, that no longer allowing yourself to feel that you're separate from happiness. that you're separate from life. And that might, for some of you, involve taking a couple of actions that bring you out of yourself. Okay, that is really, really what this reading is about, to tell you the truth. It's a very exciting energy, very light, very warmth giving, very soul energy. And sometimes that Five of Pentacles can even have a story of life happens to everyone else. Yeah, a feeling of wanting to reconnect with people, places. And the Page of Wands and the Yang card would be about new opportunities that you either they might be presented to you, or you need to go and seek out. And the trick is always about following your desires, Gemini. Where are they leading you? Where do they want you to go? And if we follow our desires, we find out later why we were led down that path. That is how we find our destiny, our light, our Leo, our joy. Okay? A little bit powerful. I found your reading last week really powerful. It was like I went into another space with your reading, and I think I know why, Gemini. I think it's time for you to move out and reconnect with your soul qualities. Okay, very powerful, very beautiful, and I'll be back next week. Loads of love. Bye.